Hello students, so we are back with a new chapter of mathematics, that is cubes and cube roots. This is basically a very easy chapter. Why? Because most of the things that we have already studied in squares and square roots, the same things are going to be repeated in cubes and cube roots. Nothing new has to be studied in this chapter. Only the difference is that the name between cube and squares. For squares, what we did, whenever we wrote square, we just put the symbol of like this. This was square root. But if I have to write cube root, I will put the similar sign, but I will write a 3 over here. I will write a 3 over here. This is called the cube root. And thus, as I am writing 3, that means I have to take groups of 3. I have to take groups of 3. While in square root, I took groups of 2. So this is the basic difference between a square root and cube root. A cube root means a number has to be repeated 3 times to get the square root of that, The factors have to be repeated 3 times, but in square root, the factors have to repeat only 2 times. For example, suppose I ask you to find the square root and cube root of 64. What you will write? I will write 64 and start factorizing it. What I am getting? 2. Then here I am getting 32. Then again I am getting 2. I will write 16. Then again 2, 8. 2, 4. 2, 2. So these are my factors. Now for square root, I will write 2 into 2 into, how many of them are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will write 6 2's. So I have written 6 2's. This is square root. For square root, I needed group of 2. So what I will do? I will take a group of this 2 and this 2. So therefore I will write the square root of 64 is 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. Yes, the square root of 64 is 8. But when it comes to cube root, what I will do? I will write again the factors. I will write the factors first of all. But instead of making groups of 2, I will make groups of 3. So what are those groups now? This 3 is a group and this 3 is a group. Therefore, I will write the cube root of 64. The cube root, there 3 will be written here. Cube root of 64 will be equals to 2 and 2. That is equals to 4. So this is the basic difference, how the square root and how the cube root of a number is obtained. For finding the square root, I will take the groups of 2. For finding the cube roots, I will take the groups of 3. Now, the same type of method can be used to apply the question that was given in square root, that find the number to be multiplied or find the number to be divided. The same type of question can be asked here also. Suppose, let me ask, find the number to be multiplied with 100 to make it a perfect cube. So this is my question. What should be multiplied with 100 to make it a perfect cube? What I will do? I will factorize 100 first. 250. 2, 25. 5, 5. Okay, so I am getting all the factors now. So I will write here. So the factors are 2 into 2 into 5 into 5. Okay, now I have to make it a perfect cube. What I told, to make a perfect cube, I have to take the groups of 3. So here only 2 2's are present. I need one more 2. So I must multiply one more 2 here. Correct? Now there are only 2 5's. I must multiply one more 5 here. So therefore number to be multiplied is 2 into 5, that is 10. So therefore the new number is 100 into 10, that is equals to 1000. So this is my new number. Is 1000, and the cube root of 1000 will be now what? I will get a group of 2 here, I will get a group of 5 here. So that is 2 into 5, that is 10. So this is how I have got a new perfect cube. Now similarly, if you are asked to find a number that should be divided, now this is the question. Find the number that is to be divided from 500 to make it a perfect cube. So first I will factorize 500. Okay, so what are the factors I am getting? I am getting the factors as 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5. So these are my factors. So I can clearly see that this 5 into 5 into 5, this is forming a group. I am getting a group of 5. So nothing has to be done with 5. The problem exists with this 2 into 2. Either I have to add one 2 or I have to remove these 2's. Either I can attach one more 2 to it. So I will get a group, or I have to remove this 2 into 2. So what I have to remove? I have to remove both the 2's so that I can get only this part, which is a perfect cube. So what I will remove? Therefore, number to be divided is 2 into 2, that is 4. So therefore what is the new number obtained? New number is 500 divided by 4, that is 125. So therefore cube root of 125 is, I am removing this 2. So what I am getting? I am getting only 5. So that is cube root of 125 is 5. So this is how you may be asked to a number to be multiplied or to be divided. Now there are certain good news, that in case of square roots, we had to calculate the square root by using factorization method and a long division method, and finally by estimation. Now that long division method was bit tough, and most of you, I think, would have faced problem in it. The good news is that there is no such long division method for cube roots. You have only this factorization method and you have estimation method. So the factorization method is complete. Let me tell you the estimation methods. That the estimation method, and that is all. Last topic, estimation method. cube roots by estimation. For finding the cube roots of estimation, first and foremost, I have to write down the cube from 1 to 9 or 10. I have to write the cubes from 1 to 10, all of them. So what is the cube of 1? 1 cube will be 1. 2 cube is 8. 3 cube is 27. 4 cube is 64. 5 cube is 125. 6 cube is 216. 7 cube is 343. 8's cube is 512. 9's cube is 729. And finally 10's cube is 1000. So these are the cubes from 1 to 1 to 10. You may see that each number, the ones digit of each number is different. For 1 cube I have 1, for 2 cube I have 8, for 3 cube I have 7, for 4 cube I have 4, for 5 cube I have 5. Let me just overwrite it. This is 1, this is 8, this is 7, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 3, this is 2, here we have 9, and here we have 0. So these are the ones digit. Ones, tens, hundred, thousands. So the ones digit are different for each of the numbers. Now, suppose you are asked to calculate the cube root of, suppose 1331. What it shall be? First and foremost thing, what you will do? You will see the last term. What is my last number? Is 1. So 1 is the unit of which one? The ones is the unit of 1. So I can say that if there are 2 digits, the last digit will be 1 for sure. Because the last digit is 1, and here I can see if the last digit is 1, my unit digit will also become 1. So as here the last digit is 1, I will write the last digit as 1. Then what I will do? Then I will write that 10 cube is 1000, while 20's cube is 8000, and this 1331 lies between this 1000, 8000. So this, the cube root of 1331 must lie within 10 and 20. So what is the number that lies between 10 and 20 and ends with 1? That is 11. বাংলায় বলি, যেহেতু এর লাস্ট ডিজিট 1 ছিল, তো আমি দেখব কি এইখানটায় কার লাস্ট ডিজিট 1, তো এখানে লাস্ট ডিজিট 1 পেলাম 1 এর। সো আমি এই কিউব রুটেরও লাস্ট ডিজিট 1 লিখব। এবার দেখব এই নাম্বারটি কোন দুটি স্কোয়ারস, কোন দুটি কিউব অফ দ্য টেন্স এর মধ্যে আসছে। মানে টেন্স মানে 10, 20, 30, 40 কার মধ্যে আসছে। তো 10 এর কিউব হয় 1000 আর 20 এর কিউব হয় 8000। আর এই 1331 তাহলে তোমার 10 কিউব আর 10 কিউব দ্যাট ইজ 1000 এন্ড 20 কিউব দ্যাট ইজ 8000 এর মধ্যে পড়ছে। সো আমি বুঝে গেলাম কি এই 1331 ইজ দ্য স্কোয়ার অফ আ নাম্বার which is between 10 to 20। এমন একটা নাম্বার হবে যে 10 থেকে 20 এর মধ্যে হবে। আর আমি আগেই জানি কি আমার লাস্ট ডিজিট 1, তো 10 থেকে 20 এর মধ্যে এমন কোন নাম্বারটা আছে যার লাস্ট ডিজিট 1? দ্যাট ইজ সিম্পল, দ্যাট ইজ 11, 11। So that's why my number is 11. This is how, so therefore I can write the cube root of 1331 is 11. है ना? So this is how I can write my values. Example, what is that? Suppose you have to find the cube root of 79507, and this too by estimation. So what I will first of all see, my last digit is 7. Last digit is 7. You see, last digit is 7 of which number? The last digit of 7 is of 3. So I will make a box like this. I will write 3 as the unit place. Because if the unit place is 7, that must be the cube root of a number that has unit place as 3. Now many of you will ask, sir, why you are drawing only 2 boxes? দুটো করে box কেন আছেন? আমার কি এস্টিমেশন 3 ডেসিমাল প্লেসের জন্য হবে না? হবে, কিন্তু তোমাদের লেভেলে 2 ডেসিমাল প্লেসেস থেকে মানে 2 ইউনিটস থেকে বেশি আসবে না। মানে আইদার ওয়ান্স এন্ড টেন্স মানে 2 ডিজিট নাম্বার। 3 ডিজিট নাম্বারের এস্টিমেশন না স্কয়ার রুটে আসতো না কিউব রুটে আসতো। বুঝতে পারছো? ওই জন্য এখানে দুটো বক্স নিলাম, 3টে বক্স নেবার দরকার নেই। সো আমি এখানে কি বললাম? মাই ইউনিটস প্লেস ইজ 7 আর 7 কার ইউনিটের কিউব রুটে আসবে 27 আর 27 কার কিউব রুট হচ্ছে কিউব হচ্ছে 3। সো যেহেতু এর লাস্ট ডিজিট 7, আমিও এর লাস্ট ডিজিট 3 লিখে দিলাম। এবার দেখবো এই 79507 এই নাম্বারটি কার মধ্যে পড়ছে? কারেক্ট, 79,000। হ্যাঁ, দেখি। সো আই উইল রাইট 40 কিউব। 40 এর কিউব কত হয়? 64,000। আর 50 এর কিউব কত হয়? 1,25,000। কারেক্ট। তো আমার এই 79507 দিস 79,000 এই দুটো নাম্বারের মাঝে পড়ছে। 64,000 and 1,24,000 এর মধ্যে 79,000 টা পড়ছে। সো দেয়ারফর আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি কি দ্য কিউব রুট অফ 79507 will fall under 40 to 50। তো এমন একটি নাম্বার বলুন যে 40 থেকে 50 এর মধ্যে থাকে আর লাস্টে 3। তো 40 থেকে 50 এর মাঝে একটা নাম্বার যে 43। সো দেয়ারফর আমি এখানে 43 লিখতে পারি। সো the cube root of 79507 is 40। বুঝতে পেরেছো? লাস্ট এক্সাম্পল দিদি, ব্যাস। ফাইন্ড দ্য কিউব রুট অফ 21952। This also by using estimation। কি করে? Again as usual I will draw 2 boxes, one for the ones digit and one for the tens digit। তো এবার দেখতে হবে এর লাস্ট ডিজিট কি? The last digit is 2। So see here, এখানে 2 কার লাস্ট ডিজিট আছে? 2 এর লাস্ট ডিজিট এইখানটায় 512। That is the cube of 8। So I know when the cube is the unit digits of the cube is 2, the unit digit of the actual number will be 8। So I will write the unit digit as 8। Now I have to see that which is the range in which this is falling. I can write here, see, 20's cube is 8,000 and 30's cube is 27,000। So my 21,000 will fall between 20 and my 21,000 will fall between 8,000 and 27,000। So the cube root of this number must fall between 20 and 30। So what is that number that lies between 20 and 30 and ends with 8? That is 28। So therefore the cube root of 21952 is 20। So this is how my cube root by estimation is done। So again you have to do all the questions from the single exercise. We are only having one exercise in this chapter, so you will do all the questions from this exercise and send me as soon as possible। Thank you।